Hey guys, you're watching Team APS. In today's video, we're going to give you 5 reasons, probably, why you should attend a big event. What is a big event? Not your locals, that's what. And not some online tournament that some YouTuber hosts.
Right.
This is a regional and preferably a YCS or
/
nationals, or even like some big event like a Comic Con or something.
An ARG.
Yeah,
ARG's
one of
pretty
those
big.
circuit series things.
Yeah.
So I've got Trell with me. Woo! What's a good reason to attend a big event?
All the people that you can meet.
I agree. That is a good reason because your locals is just your locals. Like it's just people you play with all the time.
Every week, every day.
You go to a big event, you can like meet.
I've met a lot of people. Like I've been playing the game for a long time, and going to big events, I've met a lot of people. And even though typically Yu-Gi-Oh players can be assholes, like you meet a lot of people that are really cool.
Yeah.
And they leave a lasting impression on you, and those are the ones that you hold. Like, so it doesn't matter where they stay; they can be from another state, another country. If they're that cool, you're gonna remember them. You guys are gonna want to stay in touch. You're gonna be
really the
excited to
bad
see
people are
them.
like the vocal minority. Like there aren't actually as many horrible people in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just that the ones who are horrible are always like the loud.
Yeah.
They're the ones that
They're always the ones that get noticed. Yeah, exactly.
Which
So
is pretty annoying.
yeah, that's
You
true.
meet people. You can meet like a good player, like a pro player that you've always looked up to, or just somebody who's just a cool friend to have.
Yeah, I've gotten quite a few friends from this game, and I'm glad to say that I still have them to this day.
You might even meet your favorite YouTubers. Woo! We were at YCS Dallas. That was fun.
YCS Dallas was awesome. I'm
Meeting
never gonna
people there
forget
was
that.
a great time.
You guys that we met at YCS Dallas were pretty awesome. I'm never gonna forget that. That was awesome.
A good second reason to go to a big event
What you
is
got?
because there's like just a higher skill cap, and there's more of a concentration of skill. So, whereas at your locals, you might have your handful of good players who are playing meta. There's a lot of people who are just playing whatever, and they're kind of everything in between. But at big events, when you get to those top tables, everybody there is very good.
Yeah, they're
like
good.
there's not much discrepancy or variance. It's just everyone's very good. People are running very hard play-tested decks. They know what they're doing. They're not messing up plays. There's just a high skill level, like a level of play that you have to maintain. So if you're playing in those events, you kind of get to experience that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a level of excitement to it too, because let's be honest, everybody has somebody at the locals that's probably the best or one of the better players there. But the thing is, once again, like with it being your locals, you know this person, and just in general, like I play with the same guys every week in my shop. So even if they're good players, I kind of know what makes them tick. You know what I mean? Like I know what the ins and outs are. But if you're playing somebody at a bigger event,
you get that you don't know who this is.
yeah,
you don't know what
this
they're
is
playing,
Russia.
and they don't care.
Yeah, they don't know you. You don't
Yeah.
know them. It's like two strangers. I mean, it's completely new again, so it makes it that much more of a challenge,
The
and I love
experience
that.
of siding and stuff, because at locals,
Yeah,
everyone's just sort of
nobody
like,
sides.
oh, no one sides, or you don't even have mega side deck, or your
It's just
sides
casual.
or your sides super catered to your locals, where everyone in my locals plays Despot, so I'm gonna be siding triple,
Right. I'm siding
whatever the thing
and
is.
Forbidden Scripture. I don't know.
And so when you go to a big event, you kind of get to put those theories to work against players who aren't forgiving.
Yeah.
Not because they're mean, but because they want to win.
They want to win just like
so.
you. They're there for the same reason you are.
Yeah, so if you want to get better, I think you have to pretty much go to big events. You can't just improve locally, I think.
All right. Another reason to go to bigger events, for me personally, and probably Paul too, is better business. You guys know that Yu-Gi-Oh is a trading card game and we like to play, but on the other hand, there's also the business part where you get to sell, trade, buy, blah blah blah.
It's so much better.
So much better. There's so many more people. There's vendors, actual vendors, not just somebody at your shop who have binders in their tote bag.
Cards.
I'm a vendor and I'm gonna sell this for $30. But I'm gonna buy from you for $2.
You get to be real people who who can talk money, so to speak.
Right.
Not just the guy who kind of wants to pretend to buy people's stuff low and sell it high because he's cool. These are people who they're not, they don't need to get your Dark Destroyer. They already have 50 of them.
They'll pick it up.
They're just trying to get. They're trying to get it just for the sake of. And if you don't want to, accept the price, whatever. But also, you can get great deals.
Great deals. I mean, a lot of business, a lot of sought after cards and things like that that you're looking for, because, like I said, once again, at your locals or anywhere small like that, like the card base is pretty slim unless you got somebody there who's vending. But the card base is pretty slim. Like when you go to big events, there's hundreds of people. They've all got something different, and no matter how obscure a card or a deck is, somebody's probably got it, and that's always a good thing because you're always trying to advance, you're always trying to do different things in the game, this is the perfect way to do it.
My next reason that you should go to a big event, branch out, is because you get to travel. And this isn't necessarily like a Yu-Gi-Oh related thing, but if you're going to a big event, I'm almost certain that you'll have to drive like at least an hour.
At least.
Or fly or something. But the fun part is that you do get to travel and actually see a place. So you could just sort of be a tourist.
Yeah.
Like even, because let's face it, all of our local card shops are always like, you know how most card shops are, at least where we live.
Yeah.
And they're always just kind of like a kind of dingy,
Hole
just
in
sort
the
of
wall,
place that's
run
like
of the mill.
part of a small strip mall. It's very run down. That's usually how like most card shops are, unless you're in like a really big nice place, I guess. But whenever you get to travel, you get to like events are in convention centers.
Right.
If it's in a convention center,
really nice.
that means you got to like go and see the city that you're, wherever, YCS, this or that, and you just
The food.
there's like food and there's like traveling and it's just you're with your friends. It's almost like a vacation. Like for me, trips can feel that way.
Trips are always vacations for me. Anytime, I'm not gonna lie, I hate long drives, but I like getting there, so it's cool. I don't mind going on trips.
Yeah.
But like, anyway, anytime I go somewhere, like you guys don't know, but we're from like a really small city.
Right.
So like, I love going to Texas. Even though Texas isn't the most greatest place, I don't stay there. So people who are
so
Texas,
it's a lot more exciting.
right? It's always more exciting when you don't stay there. So you're traveling there, and I love the food. Like they have a store, they have a steak and shake and In-N-Out and shit.
Everything is so much cooler. Like it's kind of funny because when we went to YCS Dallas, we just went and ate at like Jack in the Box, regular place, and it's not like particularly special, but it's kind of the fact that we were eating somewhere that we were eating at a place that's here where we live, but we were going there while we were out of town, if that makes sense. Like it's all the context. You're with your friends, you're somewhere new.
They almost
more
died.
Fun. It's great, I like that. I don't know. I think that the traveling part of events is actually like a really big
Probably
thing.
the best part about it is the traveling.
It's the biggest like takeaway I feel like I always have.
I mean, my biggest takeaway is the people that I meet. I mean, you go. I mean, because my thing is, if you're a social person, then there are a lot of social people in this game. You have to be social. I mean, you're gonna run into hundreds of people throughout the day. But if you're a social person, you're gonna meet at least one person that is gonna stay in your mind to some extent. And actually, the memories that you get from these people are forever. Like, I mean, there are people that I went to. Like, I remember my first time going to nationals. I met people that obviously I never knew them before, but I met them, and from that point on, we became Facebook friends, and even some of us exchanged numbers, and we're texting, we're calling each other. That's probably my biggest takeaway. Like, I like meeting new people, and if you're pretty fucking cool and you're an asshole like me, we're probably gonna get along just fine. So, like.
And our final reason. I don't know what it is. What's our final reason? What's the fifth, the juiciest reason why you should go to something?
A bigger event. I didn't know we had to have a juicy reason. This sounds kind of dangerous.
Because you might get dragged outside, bout back, and no, I'm just kidding.
Actually, when I went to nationals, I got kidnapped. My first time going to nationals, I got kidnapped.
How did that go?
I won't say the person's name, but I went with a group of friends, and we got separated at the event, and couldn't find them. My phone had died. Funny thing is, these bastards did not come looking for me. They didn't even worry about me being missing.
So it was a group and not a group of friends.
No. I went with a group of friends. They didn't come looking for me. What happened was, I'm still at the event watching some duels, and next thing you know, people are leaving, and I won't say his name. Once again, he like, get in the car. And I'm a grown man, I don't take peer pressure, but my dumb ass, I got in the car, and next thing you know, I'm at their hotel, and I can't reach out to anybody, so I'm just there, like everybody's sleeping, I'm just sitting in the hotel.
How did that work out?
Well, I survived, obviously.
You're here to tell the tale.
Right, there was no surprise butt sex or anything like that, so it was all good, you know what I mean? But the next day I get to the event, my friends are playing a fucking 3v3 tournament, and they didn't even care that I was missing. They were like, we figured you were okay. Motherfucker, I'm in Philadelphia, and I know nobody here, and you didn't even try to get in touch with me. Like, what the fuck?
That's very...
Yeah.
So the fifth reason to go to an event is to experience kidnapping.
To experience life in the fast lane.
I mean, sure, let's make that the last reason. The reason is because it's just different than the small scale.
Yes, that is the best reason.
It's like the culmination of all of our reasons. It's bigger, it's more people, more skill, more trades, more...
It's not what you're used to every day.
Yeah, it's just not what you see every day. And that
you want something different.
I agree. That's pretty much, just go to events. If you haven't been because you can't afford it, that's one thing. But I always tell people, find a group of friends, split gas, split hotel, or do it in one day if you're ambitious or stupid like us.
Like us.
But yeah, you know, if you haven't gone to a regional or something big, go. There's so much to offer. Like, I don't know. I think that if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just play your levels for like 3 years and you just like quit, I don't know how much you can say you really got out of playing this game.
What's the point in buying and playing and anything? Like, either you say it's just a hobby for me, that's fine. Like, but what do you do with it? Like, even with hobbies, people try to advance these hobbies to some extent. It's not like crocheting where you can just sit there all day and do this exact same thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is full of so many different things that you want to be able to experience them. So why would you not go out and experience them?
So definitely go to a big event. If you haven't, go. If you have, tell people in the comments
why they should go.
What's your best? That's the question of the day. What is your best experience at a big, as in regional size or larger, Yu-Gi-Oh! Event?
And we do not want a play-by-play of some duel.
I don't want to hear like,
I
created this. I want, what was like a takeaway?
Right. What was the best thing about going to an event?
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
And if you liked the video, thumbs it up, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're giving away a box of Dimension of Chaos this month. First edition provided by TCG Player. If you want to get details, they're in the description of the video. You can get lots of entries and one lucky person will win. And that is it. So
Team APS.
later.
Peace.
Bye.